up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, finally, I've been working on this for a while. I've been dealing with this for a while, and I finally figured it out. So, if you've been watching videos here for at least a little bit, BCA, Bear Creek Arsenal, sent me out 2 different firearms. One was a handgun, which really nice. All of their stuff is real budget friendly. The handgun was really nice, worked great. The other thing that I got was this, the 8.6 Blackout, which I was very excited about because it's a really cool new cartridge, very expensive, and it's made by Q, who also did the created 300 Blackout. But they came out with the 8.6, really expensive, really neat. The actual round is like a .338 Lapua round. So yeah, I was excited about this, and then BCA came out with their own, and I was like, that's awesome, I want one. So this is the other thing they sent me. The bad thing about it is it didn't work, like, at all. Really, it did not function. I did an original video on it, didn't work, and talked about it, and then I had a bunch of people say, oh, it's because you don't have a suppressor, because I bought subsonic rounds just because I got them cheap. It's the only reason I got subsonic rounds. I found subsonic rounds cheaper than regular supersonic rounds. So everybody was saying, it's because you don't have a suppressor and you're running subs, so you need to run supersonic rounds. I was like, okay. So I did another video on it. Same thing. So you'd chamber a round, you'd fire it, and that was it. It was actually worse than a bolt action. Most of the time when you chambered around, it would fire it. It wouldn't even pull it back. And most of the time, the bolt in here would ram so hard up in there, you had to take it. You couldn't pull it back. You had to like ram it down on something to be able to yank this thing back. And then sometimes it would pull the spent casing out of the chamber, but not kick it out. And it jam every time. I never had it once, I don't think, chamber round, fire it, eject it, load another round, fire it. I don't think it happened one time. It was really bad. And something else is I saw a bunch of people on YouTube got the same 8.6 from BCA. And nobody's worked from what I saw. There was a couple of people that it chambered, shot, ejected, loaded another one a couple of times, but most of the time it would not work. It was bad. So then I shelved this for a while because I had some other stuff a lot of stuff going on, and finally got an opening and said, all right, we're going to dive into this and see if we can get it to work and do a video on it. And I finally got around to doing it. I figured it out, I fixed it, and we're going over all the stuff that I did to this to get it to work. So the first thing I did to this, and we've got video clips of what I was dealing with and some of the stuff I did as I'm sitting here talking, is first thing I did is I found the feed ramps in this weren't great, and they had a step in it. And you can take a flathead screwdriver or anything and put it down on the feed ramps on the actual upper, on the hard anodized part of the upper. It's got a little bit of feed ramp on that goes into the actual feed ramp on the barrel. And if you've got a step in there, especially if you're having problems like this, you want to do away with that. So we polished it to where it was perfect, and then took it out to the range. All right, so let's see if this thing will actually fire now. Nope. And it's not pulling the round out of the chamber fully. So that needed to be fixed, but obviously that's not our only problem. All right, I forgot I didn't have the camera running, but I put one round in the magazine to see if the bolt would lock back with the empty magazine after it fired. it did lock back, and then it left the casing just sitting right there. So it pulled it out of the chamber, but didn't kick it out. So I guess we're going to take the bolt apart and see if we've got any issues in that. So that did need to be done because I definitely could see bad steps in it. So that was probably affecting us some, but it still wasn't working properly. So the next thing I did was something I've had to do in the past with a build that I built, I believe, where I got a cheap BCG and it wasn't reliable at all. And then I found out that some reliable BCGs from reliable, reputable companies, they actually have O-rings on the extractor spring on the extractor. Well, mine, of course, didn't have one, and I popped an O-ring, found out what size I needed, popped an O-ring on it, put it back together, and it ran flawlessly. So I pulled this out, and this extractor spring didn't have one. So I got another one that I had at the shop, put it on, and tried that. All right, so let's see if we can get this to work this time. So we did the polishing the feed ramps, and now the most recent thing is we took the BCG apart and put that little O-ring back there on the ejector, which I've had to do that before on another AR build, and hopefully that fixes our issue. So let's try this. We're gonna fire just one round, make sure it still locks back, and see if it will actually eject. Somewhat pulled it out of the chamber, but still didn't eject. Still didn't even pull it out of the chamber. I don't know, dude. So that didn't work. So I pulled that extractor back out, and then I actually have another AR-10 build that I didn't build it. It's can't remember the name of it. Atom Arms maybe. It's piston driven. But I pulled the bolt out of that, and because it's chambered differently, that's chambered in 308. So the bolt was a little bit different, obviously, but the extractor, I popped that out, and the extractor itself was pretty much identical. The only thing that was different, as you can see, I think I did a video on this also, is that the spring on my other AR-10 that's chambered in 308 was a whole lot bigger than what they've got in the 8.6. So I got ready, I started looking for an extractor just like this, had trouble finding one, and I did come across another extractor. I'm pretty sure it was maybe on Wilson Combat's website, and it was an AR-10 extractor, but the spring and the hole that the spring goes in was the same size that was on the 8.6. It wasn't as big as the one in the chambered in 308. So I started looking and still couldn't find anything like that, and just happened to go back to that website and look at it again, look through the pictures, and they actually have two O-rings. The same size O-ring that I put on my extractor and the same size O-ring that I've put on other ones to make it work, but they had two. So I went back to the shop and got another one and rammed two of these O-rings over the spring and put the extractor back on and tried that. All right, now let's try this again with two of those O-rings on the extractor. It ejected. So now let's see if we can get it to eject, load another round, and fire again. Fixed it. So it works, finally. I finally figured it out. If any of you have the 8.6 from BCA, that's what you've got to do. Check your feed ramps on your barrel. We did do a video that should be out if you're watching this on how I actually polished my feed ramps the proper way. But check if you've got a step. You probably should go ahead and fix that out so there is no step in it. And then go ahead and pull your bolt out, pull the extractor out, and you probably don't have a or two O-rings on the spring on your extractor. Go ahead and get two of those, put it on, and this should work again, or work for the first time probably in your case if you've got this. So I finally figured it out. Did want to do a video to put it out there. That's what was wrong with mine, and if you're having issues in watching this, it's probably what's wrong with yours also. Be sure to get down in the comment section and let me know all of your thoughts. If you've got this, if you were thinking about it, if you've had issues, if it works flawlessly. Probably not, but let me know all of your thoughts down in the comment section below. Finally excited that this actually works after probably close to a year of farting around with it. Thank goodness. That is all for today's video, and I will see you guys next time.